As the communication device beeps, the soldiers know their mission has begun. Although they are stationed in the relatively safe rear, with better rest conditions and supplies, the casualty rate for this unit is as high as that of frontline soldiers. They are the frontline battlefield medics. This Ukrainian medic team quickly gathers their gear, and their vehicle heads towards the front. Everyone keeps a wary eye on the sky, guarding against the deadly threat of drones. Because combat on this battlefield often consists of small-scale clashes, and soldiers generally have basic first aid skills, dedicated medics are usually stationed in the rear. Their duty is to rush to the front to evacuate the wounded, after receiving a casualty report. Arriving at the position, the medics quickly take charge of the casualties, placing them in the vehicle. One soldier is severely injured. His hip was hit by shrapnel from a drone bomb. He was fortunate. The shrapnel barely missed a much more critical area. Because the initial first aid was inadequate, the medics immediately perform emergency procedures to stabilize the wounded soldier. Only after this is done do they begin the transfer to the rear base. As for the other two soldiers, one has a shoulder injury and the other a head injury. To reduce the risk of being targeted by drones, they use a camouflaged ordinary van instead of a conspicuous ambulance. But on a battlefield plagued by drones, casualties are often scattered, which means they must shuttle between multiple frontline positions. Every trip under the watch of drones is like dancing on the edge of a knife. This is the reason for their high casualty rate. Upon reaching the rear base, the wounded receive immediate treatment and injury assessment. The one with the severe hip injury will be sent to a rear hospital by a dedicated vehicle. The less seriously wounded can only receive simple treatment at their unit's post and return to the front once stable. In the past, soldiers might have exaggerated their injuries, hoping to be sent to a field hospital to rest and avoid combat. But with Ukrainian forces now stretched thin, the medics' screening is exceptionally strict. Of the other two, one was hit by a bullet, but thanks to body armor, he only suffered a bruised arm. The soldier with the head injury was only temporarily dizzy, and after being bandaged, was fine. Both are considered minor injuries. Minor injuries don't leave the front line. This phrase, once a praise of resilience, has now become the grim reality for these two soldiers. The pressure of insufficient manpower is passed down through the medics to every single soldier. They then leave the wounded behind, waiting for their respective units to collect them, while they start their engine again, heading to the next position that needs them. They are less medics, and more like battlefield ambulances, only responsible for transport.